What's going on, guys? Lindsay Bates back on YouTube after a long hiatus. Um, Today, I'm going to be talking about Udimi solo ads. And I apologize to you guys for not being on here for a minute. I actually decided to jump back on here because my 11-year-old son, they're all into YouTube, Instagram, stuff like that, kind of lit a fire under my ass to get back on YouTube and start doing videos. So that's what I'm doing. I had written an article about Udemy solo ads on my blog, so I wanted to make a video to kind of go along with it because a lot of people these days obviously like video more than they do reading a long blog. So that being said, let's get right into it. So if you guys hang around till the end of the video, I'll give you something special, to help you kind of get started. So what is a solo ad? Now, I always try and explain this the best way, but sometimes it kind of gets a little fumbled up. So basically, you have solo ad sellers, and they have these huge, gigantic email lists. And I want to be completely transparent. I use solo ads for make money online, biz op, affiliate marketing. I wouldn't use solo ads necessarily for the dating, the health, the education niches of affiliate marketing. It just doesn't work as well, at least not that I've seen. So I use it for the make money online affiliate marketing niche in the biz op. So basically, solo ad sellers, they have these huge email lists, 50, 100,000, a million subscribers on their email list. And they say for a certain amount per click, so people will have to click on your particular link that you're driving them to, and you will pay a certain amount for each click. So it could be 35 cents all the way up to, let's say, 95 cents. Depending on the solo ad seller. So you would give them basically a link to your offer. I always make sure and send them a tracking link through ClickMagick. You guys can check out one of my other videos on that. I give it to them. They write an email, or I write an email out to their list, basically trying to drive them to that link. And every time one of their subscribers clicks on that link, I pay them, 35 cents to 95 cents. And usually you buy solo ads somewhere between 100 all the way up to over 1,000. I usually start off when I'm trying out a solo ad vendor with 100 just to test them out. And the reason you would use a platform like Udemy is because they make it very safe. Solo ad, buying solo ad traffic can be a little bit sketchy at times. There's fake bots. People do all sorts of, unethical things, in my opinion. And what Udemy solo ad platform does is kind of make it much more safe. They can track everything. They show you statistics and things like that. You can check on the reviews of buyers and things like that. There's all sorts of cool information we'll walk through here in a minute. So basically, you would pay to send your offer out to somebody else's email list, and you would pay per click. And usually, you settle on that upfront, like I want to buy 100 clicks for 50 cents. Something basically like that. If that makes sense, if you guys have any more questions about what exactly is a solo ad, just drop them down below in the comments and I'll be glad to answer any questions you might have. Or I'll make sure and put some of my other, you can hit me up on Facebook or anything like that. So you guys make sure and hit the like button, drop comments, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Make sure and hit the bell for notifications. I want as many people to see this as possible. I know there's other videos out there on Udemy solo ads, but I'm going to try and make this a little bit more informative based on what I've done. So that being said, I can't really give you 100% facts on every little intricate detail. But in the last couple of months, I've made probably $1,500 from buying solo ads and building my email list on it. So I made roughly about $500 on ClickBank, and then I did a little over 1,000 on like some CPA marketing platforms. So and I haven't always made a ton of money. I made some mistakes up front, but hopefully we can kind of get through those, and I can show you some tips and tricks that I have done to make it a little bit easier. So that being said, let's jump on the Udimi platform and take a look at it. If you guys, I have an affiliate link for signing up for Udimi down below. You'll get a $5 discount on your first order of purchasing solo ads, so that'll be really cool. And if you hang around, again, I'll give you a little something extra at the end of the video. So let's jump right in. I'm signed in to my Udimi account right here. It's very just simplistic, easy to roll around. You can go around and play with all the different features. Right now, all I want to do is show you how to find a quality solo ad vendor. So the first thing you want to do is hit find the sellers, and then we will jump over to here, and it's going to give you a filter. I know that it's changed a little bit since I've seen some of the other videos. They used to have a little bit different, but it's the same key elements inside the filter. So the start within, this is basically like how quick do you want your solo ad vendor to get started. You know, some of them can't start right away. They're backed up and it takes them a little bit of time. I usually do somewhere between 24 and 48 hours. A lot of times they'll end up getting on it a lot quicker, but you know, the more days, the more options you have. So I usually do around 48 hours. So this is kind of like a minimum amount of visitors. I never do anything below 100. So max price, I don't normally go over 75 cents. You can go all the way up to 95 cents, and you can go as low as 40 cents. So they used to have 35 cents. I don't know what happened. Things have changed on here a little bit. So I don't mess with the main traffic source. I don't mess with this category, list verification, sales, more to less. This is just the order. Verification ratings, I always do 100 plus. I want to make sure that they've had a lot of customers, so I can see lots of reviews and check them out. So ratings with sales, I usually do a minimum. I want them to at least have had like 20% and greater of their customers have gotten sales off of the traffic they've gotten. So that would be more like upfront sales. So if you built a landing page or a squeeze page that said, discover how to make $100 per day online on autopilot. I'm just making up a landing page here, so just throwing it out there. And then somebody puts in their email address. I capture their email address. Now they're on my list. From there, what I usually have is I have it go to an affiliate offer, whether it be something on Warrior Plus, whether it be a CPA, or whether it be ClickBank. You know, all usually make money online type BizOp opportunities, affiliate things. I'm not going to get into going and looking for that kind of stuff. I'll make another video on that another time. But so you would have a landing page, and then as soon as you captured their email, immediately it would go over to one of your affiliate offers. So basically when they're saying ratings with sales, so greater than 20% of the people who've bought from these solo ad vendors have gotten sales on the front end. So somebody opted in and then they ended up buying the affiliate product. So the higher amount of ratings with sales, you know, obviously it's going to be a good thing. You still want to go through and check out reviews and things like that. It's very important. But so I do at least greater than 20%. I don't mess with any of these things. Maybe I do make money online or something like that, but normally I don't mess with it. These are the basic filters that I run through. So I just start scrolling down. 68 cents. I mean, that's more toward the high end, but he's getting 61%, of his customers are getting sales on the front end. So, I would definitely take a look at this. Plus, I'm not seeing any negative reviews on this guy. He would be one I would definitely take a look at and seriously think about buying some things from. I would go down and take a look at all his reviews just to check it out, and you can read through all his info. 100% top tier traffic. He's only getting tier 1 traffic basically from all the tier 1 countries. I'm not going to get into what all that means exactly, but it's basically US, Canada, UK, New Zealand, and Australia. These are things that I wouldn't really mess with, desktop traffic and things like that. You just read through their profile and take a look at it. It's just showing you the different, all this stuff. Then it starts going into the reviews. I would definitely go down and read some of the reviews. It's one of those things. This guy has done really well, so he's always somebody worth looking into. And again, when you're buying traffic from somebody from the first time, there's a couple of things you got to think about. When sending people to, if say you buy 100 clicks from somebody, say I decide I'm going to go to Brandon and I'm going to buy 100 clicks. So he's going to send 100 clicks. He's going to guarantee me that 100 people click on my link going to my landing page. That doesn't mean necessarily that everybody is going to opt in to my landing page. A good landing page will be doing somewhere between 30 and 50%. You need to be at least at 30% or, something's wrong with your landing page. You're not doing something right. So, that would mean, 30 out of the 100 are going to opt in. So that means 30 people are going to actually see your affiliate offer. And you're going to bring 30 new people into your autoresponder and your email sequence. Make sure that you have an email sequence on the back end already set up. For me personally, I have 60 days straight set up. So people are going through 60 days worth of every day getting auto emails, sometimes twice a day, depending on what's going on. So it's very important on the back end. You have, I would say, have at least 5 to 7 days set up, of an email sequence. It can be to the same offer or it can be to different offers, but I would just make sure, you provide value and you send them more information on different offers. Set up 5 to 7 days. So now you bought 100 clicks from Brandon. You've gotten 30% opt-in. So if you don't get a sale on those 30 people who opt in, don't get down about it. That's not saying much. You generally have to send, somewhere between 200 to, 400 clicks to an offer before you start seeing some things. Like, the better your landing page is going to be, the more opt-ins you get, the higher the rate is going to be. But don't get frustrated. You just want to test them out. Maybe do 200 clicks the first time. You want to test them out and you want to see how it goes. If you get quality email addresses and you get a good opt-in rate, then that's positive. And then, if you're happy with the results you got, then scale up from there. But Brandon looks like a solid one. I would definitely look into buying clicks from Brandon if I was getting started. So let's hop back over and just run through a couple other people. 53%, 69. He has now. Anytime they have a negative review, I would definitely check out the negative reviews. See what they said. Out of 900, this guy's got one negative review. That's not necessarily a bad thing. So these are the things that I would look for. You saw the filter and the criteria I would set up to kind of get started and to find a quality. I would make sure and read through their profiles. You want to make sure that they have fresh leads coming in at all times, every single day. Like a lot of these guys will be getting, anywhere from 500 to 1,000 new fresh leads. They're building their list. They're getting rid of non-clickers and non-openers all the time. So their list is just constantly growing and constantly getting rid of they're weeding out the non-clickers and non-openers. So read through their profiles. Make sure that some of this information is in there. You want to make sure that you get quality leads and quality solo clicks going into your email list. So that being said, once you decide on who you're going to buy some solo ads from, you would click on their profile, and this is basically it. I leave everything at base filter. I don't mess with this stuff. I say, okay, 100, 200. You just kind of scroll over to decide what exactly you want. And then you drop your link. Now make sure that you guys have a tracking link. It's very important to track these things. I have another video talking about click magic and how to track things. So I always give any solo ad vendor a tracking link. So, because all they're doing is going to embed this in their email that they send out. Now, adding text. So, if some solo ad vendors will let you write your own email and some will not. Some people think that if you think that you're a great copywriter, you can insist, but some just don't care what you have to say. They know their list, they know their subscribers, they have a relationship with them, and they feel like they have a better chance of getting them to click on your link than you do. So they will not let you write your own text. Some don't mind, they'll let you write it, and if you think you're a good copywriter, by all means, definitely write your own text. So at the end of this, I will drop a link to my affiliate Business in a Box, and you guys can get some of the things that I have that talk about click magic, some of the follow-up sequences that I use, what I use for landing pages, all that kind of stuff. So again, some will let you, and then you just click add to cart, and usually they have to, once they've accepted your order, they have a certain time frame to start running your order, running your traffic. And you'll notice a lot of them will start pretty quickly. As soon as they accept your order, within 24 hours, they usually start. So I hope that you guys got some value out of this. I want to make sure that you guys don't get yourselves in trouble. Don't get frustrated. It feels like sometimes it can be a little scary to go out and buy solo ads, especially when you're trying to scale up. But this platform makes it much easier. It's not always like, and even if you have a run to where you don't necessarily get, if you feel comfortable with the solo ad vendor, you purchase some solo ads and your run doesn't go as well, think about it like this. It's not necessarily the solo ad vendor either. Maybe something's wrong with your landing page. Maybe it's the offer that you got. Maybe your follow-up sequence isn't going too well. These are all things that you just have to play around with. And 100 clicks normally is not going to get you, give you a ton of information besides maybe like, do I trust this guy or not? So you got to think about that. I would definitely, again, the upfront sales is a great, and making sure that they don't have just tons and tons of bad reviews. And you should go from there. It shouldn't be too difficult. I hope this was a value. If you have any questions at all, make sure and drop them down in the comments below. I really want to help you guys out with this because, like I've bought, when I first got started, I guess a little over a year ago, I bought some traffic and, I didn't have that great of results, but it was my fault because I didn't do the proper follow-up. I didn't have necessarily the best offer set up. You want to have a self-liquidating funnel, just like I said. So when they click on it, they go to your landing page, and then they give you their email. Well, I would automatically send them to an affiliate offer. Or I would send them to a thank you page that they have the option of going to another affiliate offer. So I'll give you my business in a box setup that I used to run all the time, and it actually got me a lot of ClickFunnels affiliate signups through it, and it got me some ClickMagick affiliate signups and different things like that. So now more or less I run it to either some CPA offers, Warrior Plus offers, or ClickBank offers, but they're all make money online. So again, you guys, I appreciate it. If you have any questions, any comments, please drop them down below. Make sure and check out all my other videos that I've made. I'm going to try and make an effort to be back on here more often. Make sure and subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell because, I want you guys to check out all my new content coming out. I'm going to try and really start busting it out. Make sure and hit a thumbs up, the like. And you guys make sure and go out there and keep taking action. Never give up. And again, drop any comments or questions below. I appreciate you guys. You guys have an awesome, awesome day. Peace.